If you are looking to invest in affordable bungalows and housing units right here in the city of Enugu, then this video is for you, especially if you are living in the diaspora. Sometimes it's not that you don't want to own a home back here in Nigeria or back here in Enugu state. It's just that every time the thought comes up, you start thinking about everything that could go wrong, the distance, the stress of building, calling artisans from abroad, sending money and hoping it's used the right way. And before you know it, you just tell yourself, I will do it later, maybe next year, maybe when things are more stable. Or if I'm being honest with you, that letter keeps moving and the price, they keep going up, and most of the time you miss the best opportunity to invest when you keep waiting. That is why opportunities like this, you don't allow it to slide. This is Hosanna Estate Enugu, and what you are looking at here are 3-bedroom bungalows all Ensuite. It's simple, clean and functional, not overly designed and not unnecessarily complicated. Just a home that works. A home you can actually live in comfortably or even rent out without issues. Now, here is something I want you to really pay attention to. Some of these bungalows are completed already. You can see them physically. You can verify what you are buying. But a good number of them are still at off-plan state. And this is where most people miss it, because they focus only on what is already finished and ignore where the real advantage is. Off-plan is where affordability lives. That is where early investors position themselves. That is where you buy before the full value appreciates. Right now, 3-bedroom bungalows are going for 50 million naira. And I know, depending on where you're watching from, you might be converting it in your head already. But pause for a second. Think about what you are actually getting. A full bungalow, 3-bedroom, all Ensuite inside the developing estate in Enugu, and most importantly at a stage where the price hasn't fully matured, because once these units are fully completed, once this estate becomes more occupied and once demand increases, that price will not stay the same. It never does. Now let's talk about something real. A lot of people in diaspora don't actually want to build from the scratch, not because they can't afford it, but because of the stress that comes with it. You are trying to manage a project from thousands of miles away. You are calling, you are following up, you are worrying. Did they do it the right way? Is the work progressing? Is my money being used properly? It's a lot, and sometimes that alone is enough to stop people from even starting. But this option removes that layer. You are not starting from zero. You are stepping into something that is already structured, already planned, already in motion. So instead of stress, you get clarity. Instead of uncertainty, you get visibility, and that changes everything. Now think about it from your own personal angle. Maybe you have been thinking about having a place you can come back to when you visit Nigeria, when you visit Enugu, not staying in a hotel, not depending on relations, just your own space. Or maybe you are thinking long term, something that can serve as a retirement home later on, or even something that generates rental income for you over the years. Whatever your reason is, this is the kind of property that fits into that plan, because it's practical. It is not just investment for the sake of it. It is something usable and reliable. And now let's come back to the affordability again, because that's really the entry point here. At 50 million naira, especially at off-plan stage, you are getting in a level that still gives you the room for appreciation. You are not chasing the market, you are entering ahead of it. And that is where the real advantage is, because in a few months time and in a year time, when development has progressed further, this same property will be viewed differently. The same price will no longer apply. That is just how real estate works. Early entry always carries the most benefit. So call the phone number displayed on your screen for further inquiries about this property.